Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey and welcome to my green show. We spend so much time looking out for red flags in dating, those warnings, the uh-oh moments, the reasons to run. But what about the reasons to stay? That's right, today we're talking about green flags. You know, the term has gained in popularity because, let's face it, dating advice, not here but elsewhere, can sometimes feel like a survival guide against heartbreak. But people wanted a positive spin. They wanted to know, what are the signs that someone is actually good for me? And that's what green flags are. The encouraging signals that say, yeah, this person might just be right for you. So here are my top 7 green flags, the signs that someone's not only great for you, but might just be a keeper. If that sounds interesting, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Sure, red flags have their place. They warn you when it's time to exit stage left. That way for you. But if all you do is hunt for red flags, you end up seeing the world through a pretty cynical lens. The problem with that, you might walk away from someone good just because you're waiting for them to mess up. Green flags, on the other hand, they help you focus on what works. They tell you when it's safe to lean in a little further, to trust, and to build. Spotting green flags means you're looking for reasons to connect, not just reasons to run. That's a much healthier and a much more fun approach to dating. We've all been burned by the wrong people at some point, and it's easy to think, well, as long as they're not a disaster, that's enough. But a healthy relationship is about more than just the absence of red flags. It's about finding someone whose actions and values align with yours, someone who makes life easier, not harder. Think of it this way. Red flags tell you who to avoid. Green flags tell you who it's worth investing in. And when you pay attention to the right things, dating becomes a lot less stressful. Instead of wondering, what's going to go wrong? You get to enjoy those moments when things feel right. So green flag number 1, they show consistency over time. They're reliable, and they keep their word. If they say they're going to call, they call. If they make plans, they follow through. You don't have to guess if they're into you because they show up time and time again. And it's important because consistency shows emotional maturity and respect. It means that this person values you enough to prioritize time and energy on you. And hey, reliability in dating, that's huge. That's like the opposite of ghosting. They're comfortable talking about their feelings. They don't shy away from sharing what's on their mind or in their heart. They're open and vulnerable enough to let you know where they stand. And it's important because open communication is essential for a healthy relationship. If someone's willing to express their feelings, it's a sign they're emotionally open and they won't leave you guessing about where you stand. That's really refreshing. Green flag number 3 is that they take accountability when they mess up. They own it. They apologize without getting defensive or blaming other people. They're more interested in repairing a problem than proving they're right. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to be working with Zoog. This is an iOS app that I've been using with my grandkids for well over a year now. It is so fun and creative and clever and a really fantastic way for me to stay connected with the kids despite them being a whole plane ride away. Zoog supplies you with a huge and growing library of stories, songs, jokes, and educational videos, and all you have to do is to read or sing along. Zoog does all the work to make these videos really come to life. They give you a virtual background, costume and wigs and virtual props. So I reached out to the folks at Zoog a couple weeks ago to ask if I could offer it to you with a discount code, and they said yes. If you're on a computer now, just use your iPhone to scan this code here or click on my special link in the description box below so that you'll automatically get 30% off. A funny little story. Some of you might know that my daughter and the kids were all here last week. One morning, Desi asked Rachel if he could have her phone to watch Ema movies. I'm Ema, and that's what he calls all the Zoog videos of my songs and stories that I send him every week. And Rachel was like, Desi, Ema is sitting right next to you and there's a pile of books on the table. Why don't you just have her read to you? But if you've experienced Zug, you totally understand. Ema sitting next to him wasn't surrounded by animals on a farm, and I wasn't wearing a farmer's costume like when I sing Old MacDonald with the music on the app. So there I was sitting next to my own grandchild while he watched me read stories and sing to him on my iPhone. If you haven't downloaded Zug on your Apple device, you just have to do it. Use my link, though, to get the 30% off and a free trial if you need it. Your family is going to love Zug as much as we do. I promise you, I don't use Zug because they're a partner. They're a partner because I've been using the app for over a year, and I beg them to let me do this. So check it out. This is something we don't talk about enough, and it's really kind of huge. Accountability shows emotional intelligence and a willingness to grow. It's a sign that they're not just thinking about themselves, but about you and about your relationship. Green flag number 4, they respect your boundaries. This person doesn't push you to do things you're not comfortable with. They're tuned into your comfort level, and they care enough to honor it. They have respect for boundaries, which means that they see you as a whole person, not just someone to fulfill their needs. Healthy boundaries build trust and mutual respect. The 5th green flag on our list would be that they encourage your growth. They're supportive of your goals, whether it's your career, your personal life, or your hobbies. They're not threatened by your success, and they're genuinely proud of you. This is what we're talking about when we say that it's a beautiful thing in a partnership to have a cheerleader, a true partner who wants what's best for you. A partner who cheers you on and supports your dream is a rare gem. Relationships are about growing together and growing individually, not holding each other back or holding each other so close there's no room to grow. Encouragement is the key to a fulfilling relationship. Isn't it great when someone you're interested in or you care about gets along with the important people in your life? When they meet your friends and family and they actually make an effort to get along and respect those relationships. They don't try to separate you from your world, but they want to be a part of it. A great partner will respect the people who you hold dear. If they can blend into your world, that's a sign that they're interested in being part of your life for the long haul, part of your family, part of your tribe. They're genuinely kind and empathetic. Who doesn't want that? What a green flag. They have a kind heart, not just with you, but with everyone. They're compassionate and considerate. It's in the small gestures, like the way they treat the server at the restaurant, the busboy, or a stranger. And it's important because kindness is really underrated, but it is the basis of a good long-term relationship. All right, let's hit a few more green flags for some honorable mentions before we wrap this up. These might seem like little things, but they can make a really big difference. Honorable mention number 1, they can laugh at themselves. Self-awareness and a sense of humor are gold. If they can laugh at their own quirks, that's a sign of humility and confidence. 2, they remember the little things, whether it's your favorite coffee order or something small that you mentioned. They were listening and they remember. It's a really powerful signal of interest and caring. Next, they don't play games. No hard to get or mixed signals. They're straightforward about their interest and their intentions, which allows you to build trust from day one. They're patient and understanding. Life gets complicated, and someone who's patient through the ups and downs and challenges is more interested in building a long-lasting connection than in getting constant or immediate gratification. They show appreciation, they say thank you for the small things, and they don't take you for granted. And there you have it, my top 7 green flags plus a few bonus ones that really show someone's got that special keeper potential. Don't overlook these signs. Dating isn't just about watching out for the bad stuff. It's about recognizing and appreciating the good. I hope you found that interesting or helpful. If you did, you might want to check out this episode. Oh, give my mom her thumbs up and light up my life. Her life. And hit that subscribe button because commitment issues shouldn't apply here. Thanks for being here, and until next time, have a good one.